What up, what up, what up, man? We back at it again. Part 2. Yeah, man, part 2 of these 5 shocking sentences, man, in this courtroom, man. Think we on clip 3. We on clip 3, man. So let's get started, man. If you ain't watched part 1 from yesterday, go ahead and look at it. Cause we about to get started on part 2. So let's go ahead and crank this thing up. Let's do it.
Officially sentenced Travis to life in prison with no chance. Felony DUI with great bodily harm. Amy Lee Komorowski has been charged with felony DUI causing death, reckless homicide, and felony DUI with great bodily harm. A year and a half earlier, police say Komorowski had been drinking at multiple bars before getting behind the...
Drinking, DUI, don't kill somebody, don't cause great bodily harm. Oh, you know this person about to get found guilty. Come on with it.
Wheel of her car. Then, while driving 65 miles an hour in a 25 zone, Komorowski rear-ended a golf cart carrying 4 people, leaving a wedding reception. The cart was thrown 100 yards from the crash scene, rolling several times.
What the hell? Man, she hit the golf cart. And you know them golf carts ain't that big. And it was carrying 4 people from a wedding reception. See, man, people don't think before they act. They want to drink and get behind the wheel, man. What makes you be thinking that? But hey, man, stupid people do stupid things.
The bride and groom, 34-year-old Samantha Miller and 36-year-old Arik Hutchinson, who got married just 5 hours earlier, were sitting in the back of the cart and were ejected during the crash.
Come on, man.
Samantha died at the scene, while Arik suffered a brain injury and several broken bones.
One little mistake don't turn this whole good wedding day marriage into a nightmare. I mean, come on, man. They was only married for 5 hours.
So injured in the crash were Arik's brother-in-law, 46-year-old Benjamin Garrett, and his 17-year-old son, Brogan. Both were treated at a nearby hospital and have recovered. When police arrived at the crash scene, they say Komorowski refused to take a breathalyzer test. But soon after she was...
You refused to take a breathalyzer test, huh? So you was drinking and driving, and you gonna refuse to take a breathalyzer test because you know they about to find all that alcohol, whatever limit you got in you, and you probably about to go to jail.
Taken into custody, a blood test showed her BAC was 0.261.
God damn!
3 times the legal limit. She was officially charged. Today, Komorowski appears before Judge Deidre Jefferson to enter a guilty plea and hear her sentence. The maximum she could receive is 25 years in prison. But first, several members of the victims' families deliver impact statements to the court, beginning with...
Now, this be the hardest part to listen to, these victim impact statements, now. That be the hardest part to listen to, but let's listen to them.
Samantha's father, Brad Warner.
This person, you took such a beautiful person away. For the rest of my life, I'm gonna hate you. And when I arrive in hell, and you come there, I'll open the door for you.
Next is the groom, Arik Hutchinson, who's still recovering from his injuries.
Sam was my wife. I was sitting next to her on the golf cart. I've been thinking about what to say ever since that night. What do you say when your world's shattered? I think about that night every single day. In the last moments I had with Sam on the golf cart. She told me she didn't want the night to end. And I kissed her on the forehead. And then the next thing I remember is waking up in the hospital. I was more than anything. You have me instead of Sam. I wish I had died that night.
Before imposing sentence, Judge Jefferson gives the defendant a chance to speak.
My name is Jamie Komorowski, and on the night of April 28, 2023, I chose to drink and drive. This is the worst decision I have ever made in my life. And it has affected the lives of so many. I want the last thing that I say to be that from the very bottom of my heart, with every fiber in my being, how sorry I am, and that I take full responsibility for my actions. Please know that I will always be devastated, deeply ashamed, and terribly sorry for what I have done.
When she's finished, the judge imposes the maximum sentence, 25 years in prison. Komorowski must serve a minimum of 15 years before she's eligible for parole.
See that right there? You gonna sit there and cry because you made a dumb decision. Now at least she was remorseful, unlike the last person we seen. But still, man, why would you drink and drive and then you gonna get behind the wheel? I mean, you probably ain't thinking at the moment, but even if you did have some sort of god doggone consciousness or some sort of recollection, you know, okay, I just got done drinking. Let me not get behind this wheel. But instead, you're going to get behind the wheel anyway, knowing some disastrous is about to happen. Come on, man. Make that make sense.
We go to Akron, Ohio for a sentencing. 34-year-old William Mazingo has pled guilty to kidnapping, abduction, felonious assault, and strangulation.
Ooh.
1 year earlier, a woman called 911 reporting that Mazingo, a friend of her husband's who had permission to stay in their garage, was not alone.
My husband went to go in our garage, and that friend is in our garage right now. There's a female with him. Her face is pretty beat up.
The injured woman was 23-year-old Chloe Jones, an acquaintance of Mazingo's, who police say he'd promised a place to stay. Instead, Mazingo, who was already wanted by police after recently escaping from jail while serving time for a drug conviction, held Chloe against her will for 4 days, beat her with a bat, and poured gasoline on her. When officers responded to the 911 call,
you gotta be a sick person to do that to somebody, and you promise them somewhere to stay for, and then 4 days, you put this person against their will, beat them so bad with a bat, then you gonna pour gasoline on this person? Oh yeah, your ass definitely is going to jail. You're definitely going to prison. You already don't escape jail, and they already wanted you. Now you just made your time a whole lot harder.
The homeowner directed them to the garage.
You know he's in there for a fact.
I know for a fact.
William, this is Akron Police Department. Come on, put your hands up.
When Mazingo refused to surrender, police broke in through this side door.
Should have known that was coming.
Hands up.
Get out of here now! Watch your step.
Eventually, Mazingo complied and was taken into custody. In an attic space above the garage, officers found Chloe. She'd sustained multiple injuries and was able to climb down.
No one else up there?
Chloe was taken to a hospital where she was treated for a broken nose, a broken hand, and multiple bruises. Mazingo, whose past criminal record included multiple convictions for abduction, was denied bond and initially pled not guilty.
Why would you plead? Stupid, man. These people stupid.
But today, as Mazingo's trial is about to begin, his attorney tells Judge Susan Baker Ross that the defendant has changed his mind.
My client has decided to enter a plea of guilty. Part of that reason is he does not wish to have the victim go through testifying.
Later that day, Mazingo returns to court to hear his sentence. But first, a victim advocate reads a written statement from Chloe.
A year ago, I was homeless and I came to you because you promised me shelter and safety. But that isn't what happened. What happened to me over the course of those 4 days has changed me forever. Because of you, I have a traumatic brain injury that I will forever suffer the effects of. Because of you, I battle anxiety and PTSD. But after this day, you will go to prison and I will go back to my family and those who love me. I will continue to grow and live and heal despite what you've done. Your Honor, he has done these horrendous things before and he will do it again. I don't ever want him to have the opportunity to hurt another person. He needs to go to prison for as long as possible.
Next.
And they ain't lying. That impact statement hit hard right there. Homeless, then you promise her a place to stay, and then you do that. Come on, man. Come on, man. That brain ain't right up there. But hey, let's hope prison to get it right.
Speak is Chloe's mother, Jessie Barham.
Oh boy.
This is not the first time that you have abducted a woman, held her captive, and tortured her. This is actually the 4th time that you will be convicted of abducting a woman, holding her captive, and torturing her.
This will be the 4th time he get convicted, man. He need a life sentence.
Your Honor, all I ask is that you do what all the other courts and all the other judges before you did not do. And you are within the law. Put him away until he is no longer a danger to anyone, until he is feeble, until he is wetting his diapers.
Oh.
You don't scare me, William.
When she's finished, Mazingo delivers a statement to the court.
I would just like to say that this incident stems whenever we was both fueled up on methamphetamine. I've had a lot of time to think about it and reflect, and this time I'd just like to apologize to the victim and their family.
The judge sentenced Mazingo to 25 to 31 and a half years in prison. The earliest he'll be eligible for parole is in 2048, when he'll be 59 years old.
At least he's taking full responsibility for what he did. But come on, man. You should have known your past was going to catch up with you. And this the 4th time you don't got convicted. Let's hope this never happened again to anybody.
Vincent Belezos.
We're in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, where Judge John Hurley's conducting bond hearings with inmates held in Broward County.
Mr. Belezos, hi, sir, you're charged with domestic violence, battery, and false imprisonment. And you're currently on parole right now. You have a violation of parole.
The inmate facing those charges is 49-year-old Vincent Belezos. According to his arrest report, an officer found Belezos choking his roommate in their apartment when responding to a domestic disturbance call. But when asked about the alleged assault, Belezos tries to play it down.
Yeah, my roommate was an alcoholic, but I'm not going to get into that. I'm not going to cry over spilled milk.
Sir, you currently...
That may number some damn excuses he coming up with, trying to turn it down, man. What's wrong with you?
Are you currently employed, Mr. Belezos?
What do you think?
Oh, he want to get smart.
I wouldn't venture to guess, sir. You know, the reason you're on parole is you went to prison for failing to register as a career criminal. Now, State, do you have any prayers on this gentleman?
Yes, Your Honor. In 2010, he was convicted of carrying a concealed weapon by a felon, resisting without violence, and loitering and prowling. Sentenced to the same, a little over 27 and a half months, but he was
Everybody knows that carry a gun.
classified as a habitual offender on that case.
Everybody knows that carry a gun.
This man got a whole rap sheet. Come on, man. They about to find your ass guilty. Boy, you don't messed up. See, when people mess up like that, they be trying to make excuses for themselves, man. That ain't how it work out here.
And the self-proclaimed outlaw's rap sheet doesn't end there.
2007, possession of cocaine with a VOP.
Woo.
98, felony battery, great bodily harm, 5-year state prison. 99, possession of cocaine, 16 and a half months. 93, grand theft auto with a VOP, 3.5 years.
It's a criminal
like
record that speaks for itself.
20 plus years.
But apparently Belezos doesn't want to discuss it.
I mean, my background is totally messed up and everything. Can you tell a little parent to be quiet?
After taking a jab at the state's attorney, Belezos then moves forward to drop some of his legal expertise, telling the judge there's no way he's eligible for bond.
Judge, no disrespect. I got a VOP. They're not going to let me go.
Well, that goes about my next thing.
In this case, a VOP is violation of parole, and it seems Belezos has learned a thing or two about the law during his countless court appearances, because he's right, he won't be going home.
Show
Count 3 violation of parole. You're going to be held without bond.
Though Belezos was initially held, the battery and false imprisonment charges were eventually dropped.
And that right there, ladies and gentlemen, it's all a part 2. People making horrible decisions, people making terrible decisions, want to make excuses for themselves, and they want to feel sorry at the very end. Man, think before you act out here, man. Think before you act out here. If you know you going to drink at night, if you at a party or something, get somebody to take you home. If you know you drinking at the house, don't you walk out that house with no car keys in your hand and get behind the wheel and hop in there and drive off, because you gonna kill somebody or you gonna hurt somebody. Them people was only married for 5 hours, didn't even get to enjoy the rest of their night because of this woman want to drink and drive. Man, that's part 2 right there, man. People need to think before they act. That's all I'm saying. If you don't think before you act, the consequences will follow and they will be severe. So yeah, man, prison for people like them. But like I always say though, you always got a chance of turning it around. You always got a chance to get your life back on track. You can either let it build you up or break you down. What you gonna do? I don't know, because I'm not them. But hey, man, that's all I got for y'all today, man. I hope y'all enjoyed the content. I hope y'all enjoying these reaction vids, man. Like I always say, man, y'all stay tuned for more. And I'm putting my quote in here. The playing field is level. The choice is yours to make. You can either make a good decision or a bad decision. It can either have a positive or a negative impact on you and the people around you. That's all I got to say for y'all. ZTM, a.k.a. Xander, man. Dear listeners and viewers, have a great one, And I'm going to see y'all in the next go round.